Being successful often means learning from those who have already achieved their goals. Having a mentor is an amazing blessing to an entrepreneur, but not everyone can find one in person. If you haven't yet found your personal business guru, here are 15 tips for young or aspiring entrepreneurs to help you get started. Tip number 1. Challenge yourself. Richard Branson says his biggest motivation is to keep challenging himself. He treats life like one long university education, where he can learn more every day. You can too! Tip number 2. Do work you care about. There's no doubt that running a business takes a lot of time. Steve Jobs noted that the only way to be satisfied in your life is to do the work that you truly believe in. Tip number 3. Take the risk. We never know the outcome of our efforts unless we actually do it. Jeff Bezos said it helped to know that he wouldn't regret failure, but he would regret not trying. Tip number 4. As Henry Ford famously said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Believe that you can succeed and you'll find ways through different obstacles. If you don't, you'll just find excuses. Tip number 5. Have a vision. The founder and CEO of Tumblr, David Karp, knows that an entrepreneur is someone who has a vision for something and a desire to create it. Keep your vision clear at all times. Tip number 6. Find good people. Who you are with is who you become. Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, noted that the fastest way to charge yourself is to hang out with people who are already the way you want to be. Tip number 7. Face your fears. Overcoming fear isn't easy, but it's a must to be done. Ariana Huffington once said that she found fearlessness was like a muscle. The more she exercised it, the stronger it became. Tip number 8. Take action. The world is full of great ideas, but success only comes through action. Walt Disney once said that the easiest way to get started is to quit talking and start doing. That's true for your success as well. Tip number 9. Do the time. No one succeeds immediately, and everyone was once a beginner. As Steve Jobs wisely noted, if you look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Don't be afraid to invest time in your company. Tip number 10. Manage energy, not time. Your energy limits what you can do with your time, so manage it wisely. Tip number 11. Build a great team. No one succeeds in business alone, but those who try will lose to a great team every time. Build your own great team to bolster your success. Tip number 12. As you build your team, hire for character and values. You can always train someone on skills, but you can't make someone's value fit your company after the fact. Tip number 13. Plan for raising capital. Richard Harosh, a venture capitalist, has this advice for upcoming entrepreneurs. It's almost always harder to raise capital than you thought it would be, and it always takes longer, so plan for that. Tip number 14. Know your goals. Ryan Ellis, co-founder of iContact, pointed out that having the end in mind every day ensures you're working toward it. Set goals and remind yourself of them each day. Tip number 15. Learn from mistakes. Many entrepreneurs point to mistakes as being their best teacher. When you learn from your mistakes, you move closer to success, even though you initially failed.